It's early in the morning, but we are feeling just fine. Today in 90 minutes, get us all in line. News, views, and entertainment galore. Tune in to Hands of Hope Radio 100.5 FM. It's never a bore.
So there in 19 minutes, the current affairs show. Join us every weekday from 7 to 8:30 we know. We bring the latest news and analysis too.
Just tune in to Hands of Hope Radio 100.5 FM. It's the thing to do.
We cover the issues from all across the land. Our team of experts provides views oh so grand. From politics to sports and everything in between. You won't miss a thing when you listen to us. It's clear and keen.
So there in 19 minutes, the current affairs show. Join us every weekday from 7 to 8:30 we know. We bring the latest news and analysis too.
Just tune in to Hands of Hope Radio 100.5 FM. It's the thing to do.
To be a part of the show, drop us a message or two. Just send a text to 090-001-005. We'll come through, or leave a comment on our Facebook page. With Today in 19 minutes, you will be the sage. So there in 19 minutes, the current affairs show. Join us every weekday from 7 to 8:30 we know. We bring the latest news and analysis too.
Just tune in to Hands of Hope Radio 100.5 FM.
The woman, the radio.
It's the thing.
It's another edition of our daily current affairs program, Today 90 minutes, where we bring you in-depth analysis and discussions on the latest happenings across the country. You can also get us live on our Facebook page, HandsofHope Radio 100.5 FM, the Omandem Radio, and on our YouTube channel, HandsofHope Radio. I'm your host for today's episode, Erica Wolf Bangura. Our inspirational quote for today is from the philosopher DJ Kios, and it says, as a man, you can help women, but don't help yourself from the women you help. Never take advantage of people who need your help. In today's edition of the program, Petroleum Regulatory Agency targets historic 1 trillion leons in revenue by December. And 57 suspects in custody, and one of the masterminds of oil coup conversation on understanding and overcoming the psychological impact of sexual and gender-based violence, SGBV. And we are expecting her in the studio, and she'll be joining us very soon. While these and more are lined up in today's edition of the program, Today in 90 minutes, continue to stay with us for the next 1 hour, 50 minutes.
It's early in the morning, but we are feeling just fine. So there in 90 minutes, get us all in line. News, views, and entertainment galore. Tune in to Hands of Hope Radio 100.5 FM. It's never a bore.
So there in 19 minutes, the current affairs show. Join us every weekday from 7 to 8:30 we know. We bring the latest news and analysis too.
Just tune in to Hands of Hope Radio 100.5 FM. It's the thing to do.
We cover the issues from all across the land. Our team of experts provides views oh so grand. From politics to sports and everything in between. You won't miss a thing when you listen to us. It's clear and keen.
So there in 19 minutes, the current affairs show. Join us every weekday from 7 to 8:30 we know. We bring the latest news and
HandsofHope Radio 100.5 FM, the Omandem Radio, on our YouTube channel, HandsofHope Radio. You can contribute to the program by sending your text message to the number 090-001-005 or 078-16-24-61. 078-16-24-61. Well, we'll start the program proper as yesterday, December 5th, at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Ministry of Education and Civic, the Ministry of Civic Education holds their press conference as usual. But first, let's get the general updates from the press conference of yesterday.
about we instead don't confirm and attempted having or government to speak. That connected residents so one name to win with the election say the referendum will start government will government. Also, the captain said in November 5th, the community what battle of the Ghana, Nigeria, Guinea, Liberia, and Gambia. The president is celebrating that million concern. Being the president, one focus for change that the way going to that need. Also, on the 29th of November, the Chinese government will sign a grant agreement to the tune of 100 million or 10 million, with an equivalent of 15 million dollars. That agreement will sign on the Minister of Foreign Affairs and National Cooperation when starts in Gabon. The agreement entails to support economic and social development in Africa alone, and they will also use that for further the relationship between China and Taiwan. The 29th of November also, Cabinet will approve the transformational alliance value chain policy, where President Vio Comito wants a free service for health and support, the food salon, food and states and other. Also on the 27th of November, you need to sign one new funding program. Sierra Leone Minister of Trade and Industry, when I have my guys say, and during that signing day, the leader and the government publish themselves for development in this state of the origins of and for economic good. On the 30th of November, the World Food Program also presents 10 motions in the quality food education sanitarian to support skills and has several concerns and partnership whether between the Ministry of Inclusive and Civil Secretary Education and the World Program. Also, November 27, the Minister of Health and Sanitation, Dr. Osinofin, Ronget, with the principal great director of CDC, being the newest technical CDC meeting. It's another today, but currently the CDC, they also commit themselves to collaborate for strengthening the Sierra Leone Public Health Agency. For the 30th of December, now the top 28, when they hold inside the bike, the Minister of Health and Sanitation also initiates questions in the meetings. The anticipated scrutiny for neglected tropical diseases as part of a way to transform the land. Also, the U.S. government of Sierra Leone, instead of getting equally late on November 28th, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and National Cooperation, Minister Cameron, went in that said, American government take for the fair pursuit unless the will to move foreign dissidents them will involved and the market see. Also, Nathan, Dr. Kami Gala, women through the president, but the COP28 inside the world was very meeting. It's plenty people there. As part of a way for make sure say Salonic commitment to climate change continue and remain strong. Finally, we want for you this platform to inform the citizens and say, went to the Ministry of Defense, will get to organize interpreting service. We don't go to our ways in December for the demand. We have been we can feel during this unfortunate concerns we have on Sunday. I interpret Memorial Service Day, and all of the talking back, meetings you move, and you start training. The cultural for inform people and say, you run there, way down the thing, then go make sure say there's level that.
Right, and in that general news update during the Ministry of Information and Civic Education weekly press briefing from different MDs is the in the country is the Deputy Minister of Information and Civic Education, Keke Thomas and the Esquire. Don't forget you're listening to the program today 90 minutes live on HandsofHope Radio 100.5 FM in Freetown. You can be part of the program by sending your text messages to the number 09000010005, 09000010005. And don't forget, we are still expecting in the studio Fatou Miriam Baisese SOB discussing on a very important topic, understanding and overcoming the psychological impact of sexual and gender-based violence. We'll continue the program in a significant move to reinforce financial inclusivity and empower the local economy. Sierra Leone officially unveiled the Connaught Cooperative Credit Union Office. The opening ceremony held under the theme Promoting Mindful Savings, Spending and Investments brought together key stakeholders including the General Manager of the National Cooperative Credit Union, the Registrar of the Department of Cooperatives, a representative from EcoBank, the Chairman Council of Paramount Chiefs Connaught, traders, members of the public and the media. Country Director Joseph Ayamga emphasized the credit union's role in simplifying money transactions for traders in the district, envisioning a future of enhanced investment opportunities. Our correspondent, Alfred Joseph Kroma, provides an exclusive report on these transformative events.
For CC, they make money transactions simple for the targeted beneficiaries them na Connaught district. Since Sierra Leone don't officially open the Connaught Cooperative Credit Union with the team promoting mindful savings, spending and investment. This been take place na the same office na Kwedu City inside Connaught district. Joseph Ayanga na the country director for Saint Sierra Leone. He talks say the reason we make in organization they concentrate on credit union. Now for promote investment inside the country.
The reason why we have paid particular attention to credit union because that makes a lot go before. It promotes self-reliance. Now me own money I go slave. Now me own money I go keep. Now me own money I go invest in business. That kind investment a better than any other possible way they go.
And go before for talk say the Connaught Cooperative Credit Union go make woman them inside Connaught district, not depend on other people where they around them.
But when you get your own financial resources, you get power. Now you will try to encourage now. Self-reliance for woman groups they will work with. You not for go depend on anybody. Buy me this, buy me that. You yourself, your mind, you will save that money. Because you get money, you get resources, you then in the community. Agriculture, baby, business, baby, no, then baby, where you be able to sell, or you be able to mobilize resources for a certain period of time where you go invest in that business.
Joseph Ayanga be encourage the woman them for be mindful in terms of them savings, where he said that self will help them in terms of them business them way than they do.
And most of our patients will work it. Mara, today we can quick you want to. The next day, quick you want to. You get you go use them. We don't get a sense of plan for tomorrow. And the reason why this cooperative is good for one. If when I see some of the way they inside that one, right, in front of one, then call it pakebu. Pakebu, I go find a Japanese word. And that pakebu, when you look the meaning, you go say mindful spending, mindful saving. Where they save, what's not the plan for that money where they save? Now, if we just go keep out, money where is just a keep, you need to utilize them for anything, you need to produce anything. So that's what we say mindful spending, mindful saving. So when you save out, you go save am for a purpose. And when you take that money there, you for go use am for something wey go able generate more income.
It's A. Banti, na the general manager for the National Cooperative Credit Union Association. He be assure the Kono people no forget any fear for do business with the Kono Cooperative Credit Union. As he say, na a well-recognized and approved credit union.
The mama for the credit union then na Sierra Leone, who they look after all the credit unions them. Not alone. Where Mr. Jallo be the giving statement, he measure am. When you plug in statement, he measure am. So for more than no say, this credit rate for not to. When you plug the watch, that's and they with the watch. For come now, yeah. Well, we can launch this credit union. Well, it begin the crowd the people of Kono. For make when I believe say yes, institution we don't come, it's not for Kono and by large most unions.
Even say the National Cooperative Credit Union Association will continue for provide capacity training for all the workers them where they work at the Kono Cooperative Credit Union for make them able to forget the knowledge for do their work fine one.
They assure the chairperson for the Kono Cooperative when you make the capacity building for you. God, but Kono Cooperative Credit Union, you will surely get them.
Mr. Bansi being talk say as part of their work, they would also visit the credit union on how they do their work. Where it talks say now part of the monitoring where they can provide to all the credit unions across the country.
We not just they come and provide that training, but just say, when they want to now deliver the service well. They do am. We can monitor, we advise, we know, now say the Lord say, now so go. Let me just pray.
PC Emmanuel Tochofoyo, na the chairman, council of paramount chief na Kono district. He been talk say for far too long, cooperative them don't they exist na the country, where it talk say be helpful to the country.
Many years back in the 50s, we began cooperative in this country. We didn't help farmers then. And that cooperative, it didn't help the government also. So when the farmers then get a credit and buy their produce, then it is sell out to government, and government sell out to then companies wherein we get foreign exchange of this country.
PC Emmanuel Tochofoyo been called on sense alone for also talk to woman group them where they work with inside the district where them be open community box them for make them go see reason for the save na the cooperative credit union na the district.
So thanks, Gelio. I don't think it's up on a cost time for do am. When I don't go to children them, when I don't organize women them. Here women they don't get boxing them. And then box them, it will help them greatly. So this one again I don't introduce. I think the next one I forgot to tell them is that that money where they don't gather in a village, it didn't that box by the hand. Let them bring it out. Now that the Dutch song developed to a standard, bring that box pay back after the monthly and register and back with the cooperative. This time we wonder when money for sharing sector. When I come them will be on a back, but for a host, it will be 10 euros.
Usman Fofana, and the chairman for the traders them na Kono district, he been talk say with the kind of stakeholders them where they see been present during the official launch of the credit union. Don't give them the guarantee to the credit union. We are there for work with them.
They always come with paramount chief, with the council chairman, and all other deputies where they come up from Sultan and camp. I think I saw we say this credit union, not credit union for real, and not to that quick group where they come. Or just can't get away money and go.
At the end of the official launch, women them inside the district being appreciate Saint Salon Kono Cooperative Credit Union, where a camp inside the district through this song where them be sing. Me na Alfred Joseph Kuruma, the report na Kono.
All right, we want to say many thanks to Alfred Joseph Goma for putting that report together. And don't forget you're listening to the program today 90 minutes live on HandsofHope Radio 100.5 FM in Freetown. We're now going to take one of our headline stories. In a startling revelation at the ministry's press conference, the Minister of Information and Civic Education, Chenova, confirmed a major breakthrough in the investigation of the attempted coup, announcing the successful arrest of Koita on Monday, December 4th, at the tree planting community. The minister attributed this triumph to the current curfew in place, highlighting its instrumental role in facilitating the apprehension, with the suspect now aiding police investigations. The minister revealed that the total number of individuals implicated in the foiled coup had risen to 57 as of Monday. Stay tuned for further updates on this unfolding national security developments.
First, the list of the people that will be their life for preparing the democracy and Council November 26, 1923. We the one convention today, we particularly named it so that people will know the Sida, the real things for the thing because it's not on Samai, one of the one we lost in life on the day. We go Subsidy Marian Area 181720074, Sergeant Marian Area 185006, Sergeant Marian Area 1817204, Sergeant Bio Area 1818787, Sergeant Class 181811057, ISLA 181179952. 181795051. ISLA 1816545. ISLA 1816105. Corporal number 1817644. Contrast TDA ISO 181765152. Last Corporal to remind AB ISO 181833041. Current man number is the 17905. Corporal Johnson, the Director of the City, and then Corporal Roberts 19018. You know that it was this. So it's not only Muslim, also for the now. Of the attempted coup, the failed coup, of the government that you seem to be now, near of the wanted list, Mohammed Moita was arrested yesterday and currently they held Salon police with investigators. And you confirm say Moita was apprehended around 11:30 p.m. in Liverpool called Chief Nancy. One of particular news of Liverpool were different to the people of Salon, the neighbors in an area, meaning the final intention will lead to a successful race. And I'm not saying the rise of the house, and especially the violent convention to provide 20,000 new roads for 50 million more loads. Particularly the one who really wanted this. So one for the citizens there, we don't want to cooperate to provide sensitive information intelligence. We need to be very important things. We want to commend the state security forces there. But if you also science by the way people ask about the coffee. It's not possible. Improve the coffee. Coffee only made the security of the white one, and alongside of it, the fella, the Alexa, who will down, who will know the world was. So I want to come and also understand the meanings in its excellency, continue for king is for you, and so it's there not people here with their own people feel by the way that they in and around city the west the world. This is one additional context. Concern currently was harbored by Alma National Hassan Angola. Now, the cities with the Sierra Police in number 14120 and in the sector of CID.
In fact, in the way and restricted police information systems, sensitive SGBV, zero police go arrest. So instead, they currently we have we investigators. Investigation also discover say the same inside the top no, none of the Sierra Police BD, one inspector, non moving simple command, instead of being a mostly, no return to new police, and instead from police, instead behavior, some police investigations. We don't want to know on this, particularly in the regulars, the consider number of suspects currently in custody. This number started yesterday. Don't want to list to new while the number of suspects in custody now 57. Why we know it's more than 27. Number of dismissed or retired personnel 24. Number of retired senior police personnel now 1. Number of civilians 13. Number of civilian personnel, so police 5. The one the police investigator now investigating see the interrogator see in one instance for control the security sector. So police have annual study of that are all investigate or the police. Very short when you know then suspects that we custody no handover government no handover when it's been now to the director of police official 20 consider value for this level of study. That's a good program. Program. One program. Was alias and when Amara, alias American, since the previous salon. The other is the way you see for them wanted list. Till any Tennessee, Singapore, the one who went down, the other Swiss was no longer. You got the sincere content spell with K, was to see the menu. We want Ulrika, why was also to hire this to this predominantly it's not lastly, while we request from parents, we request the extend condolences to the parent of Mr. Stephen Dollars, who is donor. The new is of the police reports that's following the reports that's finding when he released. Here and there, and following the request of the serious about the lands, we don't guide to we follow up. Please follow the media authority and ensure transparent investigator into circumstances there surrounding the event. So we have all the questions we need, but currently in Canadian citizen speaking. Now, we want to say, start the investigation. The government of Sierra Leone has been working very closely with the Canadian authorities in Sierra Leone. Coroner's examination was conducted on Saturday, 2nd December 2023. This examination was conducted by 3 doctors, by the governments and security forces in the Canadian authority. Dr. Owi, Dr. Kalawa, and Dr. Na. Following the examination, the doctors concluded that the cause of death was complete myocardial infarction of the fact in the master. On the part, including 2 with the Canadian authorities, would be, as I've said, working very closely throughout this investigation with the government of Sierra Leone for study step. In fact, we have that during the post-mortem examination that was conducted, thank you, Dr. Unis, Dr. Kawara, and Dr. Ina conducted examination. And it was also done in the presence of the Canadian representative in Sierra Leone, the Canadian consul in Sierra Leone, with fully company. He was present, he was fully appraised of every step of this investigation.
All right, and in that update is the Minister of Information and Civic Education, Jennifer. And don't forget you're listening to the program today in 90 minutes, live on HandsofHope Radio 100.5 FM. And you can also be part of the program by sending your text messages to the number 0900010005 quickly. And don't forget, we are still expecting in the studio. Our studio guest for today is not a person, but Fatomiriam Barsisi. We're expecting her in the studio and she'll be joining us shortly. But quickly to another story in the program. In a groundbreaking announcement during the Tuesday's Minister of Information and Civic Education press briefing, Balu Akuruma, the executive chairman of the Petroleum Regulatory Agency, revealed ambitious plan to achieve a remarkable 1 trillion in revenue by the end of December. Emphasizing the sector's pivotal role in the country's economy, Kuruma shared insights into ongoing collaborations with the World Bank to meticulously review the pricing structure of fuel at the pump in Sierra Leone. Stay tuned as the nation anticipates unprecedented economic strides in the petroleum industry. Let's hear more of what he said.
In the first place, we have four importance. The enhanced spring will get already found the methodology, always capacity. And when we negotiate, not also the law the government structure. Ironically, it's not very good for the government structure. Only I think the hands of the private sector. Secondly, the moment the government should not watch. Although, when we get because all the clear in Sierra Leone, the one that is quite the don't see what that can return no one and one. Who was from clean that out? Now, now so bad. But for change. Now, in Europe, the women will consume about 1.4 million liters per day. Will it produce? Will it refine? So last year, about 1.2 million liters. It's around 1.3 liters. And it's very heavily compared to the consumer liters on this. Now, on Monday, petrol will be consumed on 4,000 metric tons per annum. It's a consumption of 4,000 metric tons. On Monday, with petrol of 15,300 metric tons per month, and diesel of 2,300 metric tons per month. Now, two and a half. The downstream sector, consuming metric tons. So the people told me, so the initial housing share from that. We train from the family, don't start for that. I'm not sure. When the father said that it suffer also from because of frequent repetition. Because it's a import of frequent massive. Not very kind of game. Or it's on eventually, I think that I'm doing things now. And now, I'm talking to you. Don't just say that. Don't go for it. No brother to see. It's not about the probably to go on this for one. But which is still there to the new house. Which way you're going to have to show the city of Washington, John Denton, the attorney to be coming here. It's not easy. We from time. I think that you have time. You like this to a week for something that we do. So down so more than don't think you don't want to. It's not great. In 2018, the demand of solar scholarship people living in government. Scientifically, not yet alone will make something to already become government. In our 10% basically, because we don't get the already living in sector. Then, it will be the line, totally do that. By this year, 2020 year, we're only keeping 1 billion. So like several ways to be significantly grow the economy. We included the fact the stuff really way. Fish, not fish, but abamadi, subsidies. That is so. It's a ground for the southern region. That is the quality one solution or plan branch formally. One of the area of the when you all my God, or the go there. You know, you get time back. You don't think so. I think we go for with that. More plans to happen. And you can see all plans go more. Radio es el conectar. La base luego de la base para el medio. So many one price, the government is coming and set over. So many in private governments will not accept. Really, yeah, in but from really to the we use one of the so how to improve the circle? It should have been four positive. Then somehow, I'm going to the green products. By the 17th to the seminar, I think that was a very heavy thought petrol also. Then in the same period, without $3 make it off zero. The components, then it does $4 make it on the next one. But it's not strong or what the trouble to do now. Then I'm saying I'm for the level of the power of 5,000. By the end, I don't know 6 months, but the next term of the economy going on the 7,000 going. Because country more. What it's important. We don't want to know as it's ever political to where purpose. Still want to.
All right, well, welcome back, and we hope you've had a lot of information. And in that statement, during the Ministry of Information and Civic Education weekly press briefing on Tuesday, 5th December, at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs press conference hall, is Balua Koma, the Executive Chairman of the Petroleum Regulatory Agency. And if you're just joining us, you're listening to the program today, 90 minutes, live on HandsofHope Radio 100.5 FM in Freetown. You can contribute to the program by sending your text messages to the number 09001005. Like I informed you earlier at the start of the program, that as we continue our dedicated coverage during the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence, we're honored to have a special guest in the studio today. And joining us is Fatou Miriam by Siste, a remarkable medical student and representative from the National Official Standing Committee for Sexual and Reproductive Health and Rights, a vital part of SLIMSA, the Sierra Medical Student Association. Today we'll delve into a crucial conversation on understanding and overcoming the psychological aspect of sexual and gender-based violence, SGBV, And good morning, welcome to the program.
Hello, good morning.
You're welcome. Right, and to our wonderful listeners and viewers out there, because this is a very critical issue. Gender-based violence goes way down here, there to the grassroots. We are please going to be doing the discussion on this particular issue in a local dialect, the Creole. All right. So first of all, over to you, Fatu Miriam. First of all, somebody when they listen to you go on from from the medical aspect and from which you don't they see and all. We'll talk about sexual and gender based violence. What thing we mean for family when they listen to you out there?
So basically, gender-based violence really focus on any form of abuse or anything we traumatize person, traumatize women and girls most particularly and anyways. So with the abuse that they can be not just sexual, it can be emotional. Some people they beat the so now also a form of abuse. So some people and they in they beat people like then they emotionally like they abuse you. So then sometimes they're going to call you names, they're going to do something with the amount, then they all like form of violence against you.
All right, so 16 days of activism, we observe and we don't start from the 25th. Why you think say very important to make we focus on the psychological impact of sexual and gender-based violence against women and girl in our society?
Um, because where you understand about the human being, you know, say the mind very important in everything what they do. So anything we person they do to you or they do to person, you therefore come off first from your mind. And like country like Salon, most times the women and especially the girls, they also used to like abuse them. They don't know like say this na actual violence against them. So we know about this, we don't enlightened enough for no say this and this not so good thing will happen. We need to let them know. Because one way or another, then they get like the psychological effects and they don't know and they give up pass that on to people around them. We're not nice. So yeah.
How somebody go for personal psychological effects of sexual and gender-based violence to another person because of any go to how incapable for person, what should you say?
So where people they go through that, but most all man get different response to things the way they happen to her, and depends also on the kind of violence where they occur to you. So say for example, because the most common form of gender-based violence that intimate partner violence, that means say you husband, fiance, or the man reach out to basically nine are the main person where they perpetrate or do this thing to you. So if your man dey beat you, you don't get the strength for beater. So whether you go pass am on to most likely you pikin dem or when you gonna actually like boss. So the anger, the vexation or any other thing where you don't get inside you, they pass am to other people there. And also the person self, example, the pikin where they at the house, where your keep papa dey beat your mama, and they begin grow up with that mentality. When you go to school, itself could be more violent to other people there. So that they all now waste their way. And also, like, when they emotionally abuse person, for example, they call a name, it affects how the person is seeing self-esteem and everything like that. So it also affects even physically if person that they like actually abuse them, the way they grow, the way they develop very well. So then they all they lead to like more issues along the way.
Now, just like you make mention, we get different forms of abuse, the sexual, the emotional, verbal, all in the all in forms of abuse, then they now they all they lead to psychological negative effect.
Yes, each form of abuse, all the form of abuse and violence, they lead to definitely because um nobody no deserve for the go like all because it's also so make us number. There's always a better way we can handle the situation than you beat person or you emotionally blackmail the person or you rape the person just because of certain things that not go right or go according to your way and you feel like say violence can be exception for you.
I saw as a medical somebody, more first look at the sexual aspect of it. How you think, say, sexual violence they affect human and picking the psychological, the mindset and all.
So with people there at times, like I said earlier, all my in reaction to them things are taking different. So people are working undergo because sexual violence or rape or anything, not necessarily because it starts from like sexual harassment. You not being okay with person they do certain things to you, and the person still they do am. It not necessarily means say pass the rape you and get penetrative sex with you and mommy and daddy business. Not only necessarily means say na sexual violence. It starts from like or what they call it, even pet things that we're not comfortable with, quarreling at work, quarreling at school. So all of that na they start with. So the reaction like is different. Some people then they grow for be then they feel mad. So they will be like, oh me, I know like I really live with. Whilst other people they go for promiscuous plus or man, they go free and this. Also, if they sexually abuse person, because the person not willing, you probably do it forcefully, you go injure the person one way or another, and then they can also lead to like sexual transmitted infection, there, bacterial sickness as people like it call it, and yeah, and sometimes even HIV because the person not willing.
So all the one and they will get anyone way stand out because although they listen to you, one talk say no the emotional violence will more affect woman and guy picking the psychological aspects rather than all the other one there. So by all in form of abuse there, which one more where prominent, where stand out, where get all the potential for damage woman and guy picking there.
Well, none of say any of them, neither the most important one.
Okay.
Because if you dey say anything, they be like, oh well, otherwise they're acceptable to an extent, while the other they're not acceptable at all. Each form of them equally bad because then they affect how the person they think and how the people progress in life. Because how you they think if you're not okay mentally, if you are no sweet, but what they do, not they able to. If they do business, you're not able like pay attention. Even if you dey go school, you're not going to really focus any episode because you might already don't be traumatized by a lot of things that we go through.
Right. So as a medical person, when somebody they go through the sexual and gender-based violence, they may also from the medical point of view, it can able for like medically something they wanna can do for able for get that person they back to a former state. How it can possible for making able for help somebody we affected psychologically because of sexual and gender-based violence, where it can turn out for
Well, most times then you need for to make them know say this is something going on normal. For people who don't undergo any form of violence for some time, then they begin adapt to the kind and they and see am as a way of life. You get some people who can say, oh, if man not beats me, not like me.
yeah.
Because that's just adaptation that oh then people are not be so
So anybody who really talk that okay now because I always want to say
swing on the beat and
okay.
nobody they see her as anything bad. They look at like only so my mouth too sharp, that make them for bitter. Like the people that they justify them say them. So first of all, when person can and you don't identify say this person they go through any form of abuse or gender based violence, you need for like try for tell and say first of all like this one they go through not to normal thing. Like not begin feel like say every other person self one way or another they go through this like it's not normal because they need for begin see themselves like, oh, this like problem. So they go begin open up and try for find like a better solution. And you therefore like create a space that or whatever you dey tell me, now me no more you dey tell because at times they go dey afraid say oh something like that and go all the perpetrators of the violence to them go know say or they don't can begin talk and then go abuse them even more. So you just therefore try for make them know say one, wetin they go through, one wrong, two they are not alone because other people they even though not all man they go through am, but other people also they go through am, other people don't go through am and they don't become better. And this not a safe space for you for feel free at all.
So how long like it could take somebody where they go to GBV where don't be traumatized, we don't be affected psychologically, we can't to a counseling, like how long it can take, like a specific time, and depends on the individual.
Well, it depends on the individual. It depends on the length of the abuse. It gets so much factors. And also, if it depends on the community who say come out and because as healthcare providers, we are like stranger to the person.
Okay.
We dey go forget the relationship with the person for then the person go go straight to talk to you. But the people that win are the first hand care na like your family members and the community members that are around. So people are usually waking get like or like if picking up meeting mama and be like, oh, this uncle like rape me, or this uncle can't touch me, or this uncle do certain things to me, where and okay. And the mama able say, oh, I believe you, it easier for like such a person for begin overcome it, yeah, than people that will come on like place where they're not believed or they go say, oh, you took a problem, this is not normal thing. So it could be a bit harder for them for well. Also, people away 100% depend on this person when I perpetrator. So if everything now this person they give unto you and then you they can't try forget out of this situation. It's hard because at the end of the day they wonder, oh that what they give me now. Like if they beat me ballistic, they give me something. Yeah. Or if they blackmail, but at least I play get something, at least now they pay me rent, or at least now they do this. So it's very difficult because it's mostly it's also a social effect and social problem. So you get both the medical side of it and importantly the communities there. And I make programs like this, 16 days of activism very important for them, the community members and the family members they know say they get a very important role that they play in people that growing out of these psychological issues they might have developed because of the violence.
All right. So we know say most times when it can happen, the first place where somebody can go now either for go sick the one that working willing for tapo, go na police, go the legal way no where they can later come to for example, some the way they can come I don't get every situation say somebody in case go to now one way or is it possible for me somebody in case go to now one way and then able for like a reverse again, go to a normal state, or it gradiates from that in alpha format, this that it become abnormal.
Well,
Possibility for that.
yes, there are possibilities for that because at times and then the person they begin feel alone, they can even begin develop depression or any other mental health diseases there because of how much you don't they be tortured and to suffer, especially for people who they suffer in silence and they're not able to talk to anybody else. So yes, you have like people away they can end up go to that way we always encourage people that if ways to starting things start, like make sure that you dey try for talk to people like come out from the situation. Or if you don't date it for some time, like begin talk to people like then you know say you're not alone because the more you keep silence, the more it is worse for you.
All right. We know say when it comes to gender-based sexual and gender-based violence, it affects individuals differently based on various factors such as age, status, or socioeconomic status, cultural background. So how the psychological impacts vary different from across them different sections. Let me ask. So, for example, cultural background, okay, by status, by age, okay, I go to abuse, just like we be say. I go to abuse, but I'm way up there from my husband. It give me so I need phobia. So how what are some of the difference in the
Well, the underlying thing about the abuse is that the kind of like all they suffer in the same way. It can just be say probably person way get a bit more money, probably go get a bit more exposure for learn about something. I know the difference.
because some people can talk say there's this saying where they can say I can prefer for cry inside limousine than I cry inside protocol or taxi.
At the end of the day, you dey cry. And when you're not really happy and your heart not sweet, even if na limousine you're not gonna enjoy it. So you really, if you dey really dey down, they really enjoy even anything they day. So yes, you get age groups that were very um especially like and they go scot free with it. Even in some places, women because what woman say, and a woman who's they go talk like when a woman is supposed to pay her. So you have these vulnerable groups there where they're predisposed to this more than others because like especially like society, you get some places the way, like I say, it already accustomed to them say this na the way of life dey. So if you're in a this kind community, you come out and you want go, like you're already susceptible to gender based violence. So the fact that you dey inside this place because this place now so then they behave now.
All right, fam, don't forget you're listening to the program today, 90 minutes, live on HandsofHope Radio 100.5 FM in Freetown. And you can contribute to the program by sending your text messages to the number 0900010005 or 078162461. And we still have with us in the studio guest, Fatu Miriam by Sisi, and we are discussing on the topic the psychological effects of sexual and gender-based violence. So, I come back to you, Fatima. For people like we going at the homes, they just like what you say, some people will say and say it's something normal. How somebody able for watching safe, able for identify, or if another person able for watch somebody, able for identify say this they go through psychological problem, they need help, or are they go through psychological problem, this thing why they go through is not normal, I need help. What are some of the things the way somebody came for look for able for seek for help?
Well, well, for example, here was like first of all, any form of beating, like slap, all the things they na abuse. Like some people like you take their picking or something they will say and a fire. All the things they form of abuse. So anything physical, they take belts, beat you, anything of that sort. If they happen to person, it's wrong, it's abused, and then say they're not fine. Then you also get sexual violence. Anything you're not comfortable with. Because any sexual interaction for be consensual, that means that when I two for agree say and this one I want to
Okay.
anything person say to you, you say for agree say okay I don't mind or okay I'm very comfortable with you saying this. If person they say something to you and you're not okay with that, like even with like talking about your body or you waste this probably you didn't at your office and you boss to talk about that. Or you're not comfortable with that. That's sexual harassment. And it's a form of gender-based violence because that's where it starts. Not so past the anything it's not good. Like like the anything or you know always and they say, oh you know this well I don't give you money again. If you not do this, I don't give money again. So then they take away your rights just because you need something from them. That's a form of abuse. So
So with all it in a day where somebody they go through, it will most get a I would say reaction to the person. We will make the person feel one kind way and enter into a state where somebody go in for watch and say, this is a psychological problem. This person this or me because of this one I go through. So instead like I don't begin to observe something to see for say I don't begin psychological problem. Those are some of the key things in the way like for me, I from look for if I begin experience not like the form say, okay, somebody abused me now. Okay, the reaction way I dey get the feedback way I dey get because of what they do to me, where they lead me to a psychological problem. They those were things there where I for look for way for me can seek for help quickly.
well, like I said earlier, a lot of people like get different reaction to a lot of things that really happen today. But sometimes the people when they go through violence, they become withdrawn from others. So for example, you know, you mind they beat you, so take your other party day. You know, other than they see you you get mark like body, you know, and this. So they begin push away from people there. You even get people there where they even tell you, oh, I don't want to see with somebody, I don't want this, I don't want like nobody else not for the near you because then no one day you go feel comfortable with somebody else. So at times and if you get like a party or something where on I know you so talk you know and from where enter a relationship where we enter certain things with person, you don't begin to say, you don't become so withdrawn, like your attitude don't change, like at times and day before you just say this person are proud because you don't make or because you don't marry, that make you don't cap, or because you don't this, that make you don't cap. You need for like try for like talk to her and try for you like, oh, if you okay, like, oh, you okay, how you do, how old you, like these are things that help people out because at times I don't just abandon post and be like, this and so they don't make proud or like probably you don't make it isolating yourself from other people there.
Alright, some people can say because of our basically they go through one or two things. Woman the back can go through before that I dey drink myself to stupor and smoke so that I will forget my worry. Because most time when you ask somebody, say why make you dey go into drug abuse, why make you dey drink so that kind way they say because stress I get emotional to my know. Is that the best way? Is that the best remedy?
It's not the best way. And the thing is, as human beings, as Mazamande, we dey adapt to a lot of things. And so at times and the adaptation always is not so good one day. So like for example, the people that will go begin use drugs and this just for that and some people then just they take them for that and not feel let them be so numb. Some now go down think before going out because don't say that they go rape and else, oh at least go work or go this. So all that thing in a bad form of adaptation to these things will happen. Because at the end of the day, the situation still not changed and still the same. And you know what's now because most form of these not all form of these um, drugs then they form cause even more problems within your body. So at the end of the day, like you go just get more issues than when you go with it than if you actually try to come out of the situation.
Right. Earlier when you make mention of community and the fight in any fights, community involvement is very, very key. So I think say local community will actively participate for address psychological aftermath of SGBV.
Well, I feel like firstly it starts with like because the community made up of homes and families with the ideas and the thing they will be the teach picking them when you know waiting okay and waiting not okay. For example, you get boy picking or girl picking, you dey teach and say for beat person also the best way for you. For blackmail person also do when person say no no no. So you start teaching people they start to teach them and the way they're very young so that then they know say or say no or anything happen can't tell me. So I feel like that's one of the most important things. So people in the beginning unlearn that very bad way of thinking and say, oh, they forbid me, oh, they for do this, oh, they for do that to me. And the community then most times and the old people like you get the issues because like in intimate partner violence when are the most common form you the married or relationship they almost always get god mommy. So you like most times like you even go meet some people and they or they're not going to go meet you because they already know so you believe say na so it will be.
Okay.
So as community members of different communities, we need for unlearn certain things and anything and they not so we culture. Because some might can take our owner with man business they don't carry it. But for big person, for some abuse person, it gets so much other impact when they cause to the person, when they made the person know they become the best version of himself, the best person in anything they do. So not so culture for do that. And we need for online and they say not to the culture, not to
Okay. So in the area of okay, for example, somebody don't go through psychological problem, don't go for seek help, returning back to the community. I think say the community will like able for help because most times you can see somebody they become okay. Returning back to the community, one of the things where community people will do to make him begin go back to your old self.
well, a lot of people get these habits of or for remind person of what you don't do before. Where not also is supposed to be.
Okay.
So as community members, say this person don't struggle with certain things, overcome am. When it comes to a place, they constantly remind us, say, oh, na so you be do, oh, na so you be do. Say, for example, person the way them be dey sexually abused, so it be they take push or something, you don't go somewhere, you don't become so better and this that. You don't go see the person every time. You dey remind and say, oh, you know, push person, oh, you know, push person. Because now they don't be now it is try for be better because then they as something we don't do in the past. So it can be very difficult and also the shame that this person that this way it belong or I don't know a business, people at the top. So at times that the people at the very feel very difficult. So as community members we for know say the people who they go through the abuse they're highly sensitive to things we say, things we do to them. So
It's early in the morning, but we are feeling just fine. Today in 90 minutes, get us all in line. News, views, and entertainment galore. Tune in to Hands of Hope Radio 100.5 FM. It's never a bore.
So there in 19 minutes, the current affairs show. Join us every weekday from 7 to 8:30 we know. We bring the latest news and analysis too.
Just tune in to Hands of Hope Radio 100.5 FM. It's the thing to do.
We cover the issues from all across the land. Our team of experts provides views oh so grand. From politics to sports and everything in between. You won't miss a thing when you listen to us. It's clear and keen.
So there in 19 minutes, the current affairs show. Join us every weekday from 7 to 8:30 we know. We bring the latest news and analysis too.
Just tune in to Hands of Hope Radio 100.5 FM. It's the thing to do.
To be a part of the show, drop us a message or two. Just send a text to 090-001-005. We'll come through, or leave a comment on our Facebook page. With Today in 19 minutes, you will be the sage. So there in 19 minutes, the current affairs show. Join us every weekday from 7 to 8:30 we know. We bring the latest news and analysis too.
Just tune in to Hands of Hope Radio 100.5 FM.
The woman, the radio.
It's the thing to do.
It's early in the morning, but we are feeling just fine. Today in 90 minutes, get us all in line. News, views, and entertainment galore. Tune in to Hands of Hope Radio 100.5 FM. It's never a bore.
So there in 19 minutes, the current affairs show. Join us every weekday from 7 to 8:30 we know. We bring the latest news and analysis too.
Just tune in to Hands of Hope Radio 100.5 FM. It's the thing to do.
We cover the issues from all across the land. Our team of experts provide
in advance to you, our wonderful listeners and viewers out there. Don't forget you're still listening to the program Today 90 Minutes live on HandsofHope Radio 100.5 FM in Freetown. And in today's edition, we have been discussing on the topic understanding and overcoming the psychological impact of sexual and gender-based violence, SGBV, and we are honored to have with us in the studio Fatoumia by Sisi, who has been taking us through these impacts, the effects, how to overcome it, and we'll delve more into how to overcome this particular one. And we hope you've learned a lot, but we quickly want to go through some of the text messages in the program. Okay, so let me first start from our Facebook page. Right, this text here says, okay, from our Facebook page, this text here says, men also experience violence, often in the form of emotional abuse from women, while many men from decent homes do not resort to physical violence, some women may provoke aggressive aggressions. Sensitizing these women involves promoting awareness of the impact of their behavior and encouraging healthier communication and conflict resolution strategies. All right, and this other text here says, how would you approach the situation when a man seeks to report emotional abuse inflicted by his partner, or when a woman is the perpetrator of emotional abuse? Right, now the text line, this first text here says, okay, this first text here say, thank you for discussing this crucial topic. How can individuals help break the silence around SGBV in their communities and encourage survivors to seek support? I am Aisha from Kington. Okay, I'll quickly go through just pick few. And this other text says, considering your medical background, could you share insight into the role of medical professionals in early identification of psychological trauma in HGBV survivors? How can they contribute to timely intervention and support? Okay, and this other person here says, I am curious about the integration of mental health education in medical training to equip future healthcare professionals in addressing the psychological impact of HGBV. And this other text says, say Fatima from Drazak, say, I'm impressed and I want to say I admire the young lady in your studio. Keep it up. All right. And this text also says, mm, I have heard about the importance of trauma-informed care. Trauma-informed care, can you elaborate on how medical professionals are trained to approach and treat survivors of SGBV with sensitivity to their psychological needs? This one is coming from David. All right, I think I'll stop here. You respond to this view. Then if we have more time, then I'll read any minute text message.
Okay, thank you guys so much for listening and commenting. Like, man, thank you so much. So, the theme for this year is 16 days of activism. You know, saying I unite, invest to prevent violence against women and girls. So, in as much as yes, we are aware that man they go through that, but um the way women and girl between them they go through that, studies don't show say it more than how man they go through that. And also emotional abuse really okay easy for for explain to people of all like you're able to quantify and like for example post the pizza and you like yes scars or gender-based violence or rape you get like semen or like scenery you able like see. So with emotional abuse usually I feel like it can be a bit harder and a bit complicated for like person for one for you for even identify say you be emotionally abused now and for even for go report am, especially when we can get like a lot of talks on mental health now with the time for evolving lots of talks of Monday and mental health and how therefore healthily cope with things that really go on or get out of the situation because at times that is the best option for a person than all for beer for cope and stuff like that. So whatever depends on the situation we dey go through, you dey even manage the situation or you get out of the situation. Also one of the comments is say we for educate women and not for trigger the man into anger and violence or something. So firstly, like no matter what the person say to you, violence not forever be the answer or like oh this woman mouth too sharp, oh this woman na make them for slap her or thing, I make them for beat her or thing, they know a place, they know in this that. It not will ever be the solution to anything. You can always go talk to a person, or if you know say the woman mouth sharp or you don't provoke, you can just move out of the place or left her. He said, now what una dey na the host, you left her, you go na do, or you just so that you as a person you know they do anything a day. Because no matter what the person say, violence not to ever the solution. Yes, you go say this woman don't cause this or you don't do that or whatever. But violence also ever the solution for anything. Like in all get no justifiable reason way. Oh, the woman I don't provoke me. Oh, the woman I know they listen. Oh, the woman I know that. Or this speaking I know they listen. Or this speaking, I can tempt this man because you get that kind of situation and the way they see 15-year-old picking or 16-year-old picking or even adult and like you say they rape like oh big woman like you I go she don't say they rape you. So it's you when person can and complain of anything they don't ever begin say oh something now the closer you don't wear oh something that you fault make make this thing go happen to you. Now you go to this place, now you go to this place. Yes, we caution people and say, oh, avoid certain places or this, that. But it's never their fault that things like this happen because everybody in this world get a choice for make. So even if oh my god, they senior old picking, because we all know says hello, the age of consent are 18 and above. Picking any sexual interaction with any picking, both male and female, under the age of 18 na rape na statutory rape like because e no get no right for say yes or no because in a pikin. So if you're an older person, you say oh na this 15-year-old pikin dey wear short clothes or you na carry am me, you say that they get money or you say people are not get like it's wrong on every aspect for say na the one wey dey tempt me or na the one wey can lead me to this. So you had a bit pause because of that, you know, they go shame posting. Even another abuse way at a point that will be very common now people that they share it's they call it doxing. So you share private pictures with sometimes your partner or whoever, then you go share it now with other people then they also like form of abuse. You know they do that the person send that to you because he don't say that you it is send so and also you role for go distributor. Now embody na in choice. If he want for distributor, then he sit down and decide for do that. But also you, that's a form of violence. You don't break the person trust, and you know, and it really affects people later on in the long run. Um, another question asks how the role of medical personnel they have been trained. So you get identifiers of markers the way they see when you say this person they go through abuse. So for example, some people in the way they go through abuse, that's they get belle, they can clinic. Okay. So as you watch out in video, say they be very cheaty, then they scared. Like some people and they as you see them so they scared. Or sometimes even the perpetrators like they go everywhere with them. So even when they can clinic, they ask them, oh, this thing will happen to you. How comes it happen to you? And if they see say if they watch this other person like explain for me how this happened to me. So now some of them stop to signs and they know say this person like you could probably tell the person say, oh excuse from the room that I talk to this person one on one. Or you go see the person will say no, I know they agree for left one like na me for data or like that the person not able to talk for himself like because he esteem he just don't believe say oh na this person and na the person wey for talk to me na him dependable and everything else on me. So there are signs that also like um with physical abuse when I give class times a day, you go see them with like you go different stage of woundedness, right? So you go get like different wounded in our body. Each they well different signs. So say and or if they can repeatedly, your arm broke today, the foot broke tomorrow, and he asks her, how come this your arm broke? Then the way they explain say na so happen, oh I just fall down, now your arm broke so or now you bone so. Like the way that they explain what happened to them and what they see there not to the not to the not correlate, e not match wetin dem try for say. So na some of the thing dem na dey wey we dey see. And some kid even come with born wounds. So they teach you for able identify like when you see scars or wounds for able know. So ultrasound first you go inside mistakenly go different from ultrasound dem two because if you throw water purpose you go probably see splash other side dem back go dey. E go different from post wey dem put your hand inside like ultrasound you go put into hand inside the way the thing dem dey. So na some of the thing dem na dey wey e dey make you know say dis person probably dem dey abuse am or something like that. Na one some of the ways dem wey
Okay. And this section here say, um, I want to say plenty thank you to Miriam for this education. Me na a teacher, and we can get some beginning at school. We can really go through some psychological problem as teachers and also as institutional body dem. How wetin are some of the minor thing dem wey we for know wey we go able for help with pupil dem wey dey go through such.
Okay, that's very good because one thing if you look like even the presentation of the pikin, the way they look at money, you see some pikin and self wey kind of money like it looks so unkept, like uniform not iron, ear not comb or ear not plan. Like you dey know say this pikin probably get an issue from a home where e dey go through. Or again, you can also see pikin dem wey dem alter their wound, alter it like dem beat dem, alter it like dem dance. At times the pikin no kin grow. Like this pikin e look like e just no dey e no look healthy, e no look like normal pikin to you. E look like e get problem there. Some pikin dem also dem dey deem like e no dey go pay at ten tion at class. At times the way dey keep beat pikin say dis e fool not so because e fool na because of the psychological effects of the thing dem wey probably e dey go through or wey dey go on at home na im dey make e no dey go school.
So the educator dey ask you say how dem be able for help in that kind situation in dey.
So one of the thing dem for example if you don see dis pikin probably na been good pikin first then now you see dey act out in dis. The best thing for do na for go ask the pikin like try for be the pikin padi because with gender based violence is for that person open up to you, you need for develop some level of trust. You no just come one day, wetin happen to you, wetin mama dey do, wetin papa dey do. One, we go when I society wey family very this or if family secret na wetin dey happen na house na for house. So for that person dey able tell you, you therefore able go meet her and tell her say ask her wetin dey go on. I notice say so and so. I notice say over the years so one you for need for try for build trust. Also as a teacher if you don notice say dis pikin get issues, you can also tell the other teachers dem sef na the school say I no know like una sef dey observe dis pikin so una go able know. So if everybody get that care and concern dey make the pikin no feel alone which na one of the problem dem wey people dem wey dey go through dem dey always feel like dem dey alone, people dey not believe dem, people dey not trust dem. So dem go able talk to you. Also say you can even ask like im mama or im papa like wetin happen to dis pikin? I notice say e dey dis like a sign of concern for know say the pikin get any challenges or wey dey go through.
So because of time, I will just take this three text message that I'm seeing here. This person has say, I am a medical student and my suggestion is that society organizations and the government should engage more on awareness raising, support survivors. This can make the work of medical professionals easier. This person here says, this is from Kariatu. Thank you for addressing this vital issue. Can you share any success stories or positive outcomes you have witnessed in your work that give hope for progress in the fight against SGBV? Last one I'll take. This one's from Ibrahim at Congo Town. I am a parent. I am concerned about educating my children on these issues. What age appropriate methods or resources do you recommend as a medical person for parents to start these important conversations at home?
So first of all, the last message is a very important message, and I feel like we can start out as early as possible, probably as the begin talk. Like the way it just depends on the way they talk to the begin about her. That you don't go just go and overload the begin. So for example, if you get a begin, both man or woman, they tell her say you private areas dem or dis na private areas, you first don't allow nobody for touch you there. The first thing can touch you there, make her know. And also this idea of oh na me woman this of big older people like oh na me man this, like as person begin tell you no encourage that dey for a pikin because na so e get started dem begin touch the pikin inappropriately. So you dey tell am say oh so you can even make am like joke or something. So you get some songs wey people like you sing oh mama say no touch me ah no touch. So it's just like at that age you tell the pikin say not allow or if person slap you, if person beat you, make am know. Like try for build the trust with the pikin and then the pikin dey able tell you anything wey dey wan go tell. So you no go just go tell am like some 2 year old, 3 year old pikin or gender based violence like you no go know that. But wetin you go tell am na that anything go happen to you na school, na your community, even with you and because of sexual abuse dem most times dem na from in-home, the uncle, the aunty dem dey na the perpetrations of this violence against other people like the people like around them, the closest people around them. So anybody, no matter if na your aunty, no matter if na we neighbor, no matter if na we landlord, like make I know say. So that's one important thing. So the pikin for know say anything will happen to her, yeah, we can tell you as a parent. And the tell am say nobody not for such you in certain places and everybody. Nobody not for go shame you for anything. Anything wey person do to you, make am know and create an environment for am wey can tell you, you sef try because again some people like when you go tell your parents or somebody, the way e respond dey make you no can tell her again.
Exactly.
So you sef try for keep am open mind. Sometimes na your padi wey you trust na im the pikin go come tell you say oh na so you do. You no go begin well dis na my padi of almost the pikin you sure like what dem like that, you sure say na you no tell dat person. You dey begin make the pikin begin doubt himself. You don sure say if you the parent no get trust in am, then who dan go really get trust in am?
Okay.
So dat na very important too. And the question about civil society. So we all as members of we all get different communities we dey part of. Your school community, you sorry hostel, your church communities. And as knowledge as you get am na so you for share am. Wherever you dey, you for make sure say you able talk to people like dey because sometimes the other person no dey for able go dey wey knowledgeable as you. Sometimes na you na the person wey know for that. So you therefore use your voice. You don't go just happen say oh pass civil society dem go come and talk. As you say in America students probably go don learn certain things. So as you dey learn na so you dey make sure say you involve and you go out of your way and try for explain to people like any else that you dey, you can just sit down with 2, 3 people like explain to them what dey pass. Dem say the world have ears. You tell one person, go tell 2 person, or 2 person go tell. Na so at the end of the day we all dey learn and stuff like that. Yeah.
All right. So we're rounding up the program. What will be your message to family listen to you, especially to people that will go through SGBV but not agree for speak up?
So I wan let you know say like you're not alone. A lot of people in dey wey dey for support you. So dem get this organization, I don't know if you know ever hear but na Rainbow Initiative.
Yeah.
It's a very good organization wey dem primary focus na on gender based violence and they get very trained personnel there wey if you go there I think the office dey by SS camp also. Like if you go there you dey able meet people wey don train, they don go through so much they don go through they don meet so many people wey don go through various form of gender based violence wey dey able help you out. And please speak up because you're not alone. People are there for support you and you're going to get through it. Now just that you no need for feel like say you dey alone and people are there for support you. You can go even police stations themselves they allow people dey for go and go explain wetin dey do there. Hospitals that you can go there and all that. Thank you.
All right, once many thanks to you for taking your time to talk to us in the program this morning. Well, that's all in today's edition of the program, Today 90 Minutes, live on HandsofHope Radio 108.5 FM in Freetown. Many thanks to the executive producer, Madam Mama Kaifuna, and to our studio guest, Fatou Miriam Baise, a medical student and a representative from the National Official Standing Committee for Sexual and Reproductive Health and Rights, a vital part of SLIMSA, the Sierra Medical Students Association, for taking your time to talk to us in the program on this crucial conversation on understanding and overcoming the psychological impact of sexual and gender-based violence. Many thanks to our social media operator, Albert Bangura, Emeka Bangura. And if you missed this morning program, you can listen to the repeat broadcast at 5 p.m. Well, you can call us on 078 16 24 61 if you want to know more about our program. Still tomorrow for another edition. I've been your presenter, Erica Wolf. Have a nice day.
It's early in the morning, but we are feeling just fine. Today in 90 minutes, get us all in line. News, views, and entertainment galore. Tune in to Hands of Hope Radio 100.5 FM. It's never a bore.
So there in 19 minutes, the current affairs show. Join us every weekday from 7 to 8:30. We know we bring the latest news and analysis too.
Just tune in to Hands of Hope Radio 100.5 FM. It's the thing to do.
We cover the issues from all across the land. Our team of experts provides views so grand. From politics to sports and everything in between. You won't miss a thing when you listen to us. It's clear and keen.
So there in 19 minutes, the current affairs show. Join us every weekday from 7 to 8:30. We know we bring the latest news and analysis too.
Just tune in to Hands of Hope Radio 100.5 FM. It's the thing to do.
To be a part of the show, drop us a message or two. Just send a text to 090 001 005. Will come through, or leave a comment on our Facebook page. With Today in 19 minutes, you will be the sage. So there in 19 minutes, the current affairs show. Join us every weekday from 7 to 8:30. We know we bring the latest news and analysis too.
Just tune in to Hands of Hope Radio 100.5 FM.
The woman, the radio.
It's the thing to do.
It's early in the morning, but we are feeling just fine. Today in 90 minutes, get us all in line. News, views, and entertainment galore. Tune in to Hands of Hope Radio 100.5 FM. It's never a bore.
So there in 19 minutes, the current affairs show. Join us every weekday from 7 to 8:30. We know we bring the latest news and analysis too.
Just tune in to Hands of Hope Radio 100.5 FM. It's the thing to do.
We cover the issues from all across the land. Our team of experts provides views so grand. From politics